countdown going on right now. Morrow up to Schultz. 5 seconds left in the game. Do you believe in miracles?
Welcome to the morning skate.
Howlin, Huskies edition. Welcome back to the morning skate. Your host, Ked, joined by my co-host, Brownie, and our favorite coach, Nick Carpenito. What's going on, boys?
Fellas, how are you?
Can you hear that or no?
No, every time you do it, we can't, but I know you're playing Stacy's mom. I know.
Yeah, I was.
There it is.
It was.
What's going on, fellas? How's everybody doing?
Just glad to have Coach Carp on. We're back for a special edition, Northeastern edition, wrap-up edition of the morning skate for the 2023-24 season. Did I do that right? Yep. Yeah. So we thought we'd have Coach Carp on to wrap it up and get ready for and look ahead to next year. The women's NCAA just yesterday was wrapped up, so perfect timing.
Yeah, we're done. Off-season, Coach Carpenito. Haven't gone on the golf course yet, which is a little bit disappointing, but full-fledged father mode. I'll tell you that much.
Buddy. That's it.
It's unbelievable.
Did you guys get snow?
We got not as much as down south, but we got probably 2 inches. It was slush though.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, we got nothing here. He's like 25 minutes from me.
I
My
didn't
mom
have to
got
salt my
3
driveway.
feet.
Ed.
I was
3
worried
feet.
about it.
I didn't have to salt my driveway. I was good.
I was worried.
No, I appreciate it. I know you were. And I appreciate that. But no, it's been, mostly just wrapping up season stuff. So we've been doing, we just started our player meetings today, end of year meetings. We got the transfer portal in full effect now. So working on that, just kind of shaping out our roster for next season. We got some recruiting coming up. So there's a couple tournaments, like USA Hockey National Tournament starts this coming weekend. The Ontario Provincial Tournament starts the following weekend. You've got World Championship, so it'll be a good opportunity to take a look at some European players. That'll be out in Utica, New York. And then just a few little things at the end of April, and May is it's what they call a quiet period, so we're not allowed to recruit. So that's where the real downtime comes.
Let me ask you. You just touched on a couple of things that triggered some thoughts. The portal you mentioned.
Yeah.
How does that work? Do you get like a notification like, "Hey, Brownie's in the portal. Who wants him?" Kind of. Is that how? Does it go, or does a player reach out to a team that's transferring?
Well, I think if you went in the portal, I wouldn't get a notification for sure. Just on an
eligibility.
Yeah, an interest level. No, you don't get a notification. You just have to kind of jump in there. We usually jump in the morning and at night.
So it's like a waiver wire for fantasy football.
Yeah, basically is, and it's definitely, since the portal went in effect, it's definitely changed the game quite a bit. And I think it's good. I think it's good for a lot of reasons, but I also think it's not so good for some other reasons. So, just as far as like, it kind of sometimes it gives players a little bit of an out rather than kind of grind through it and work their way up the lineup, which I think is tough. I think there's definitely situations where a new environment is the way to go. But I think what most people are using it for right now is this is the last year of the COVID waivers. So you'll see a lot of like 5th-year players that, whatever school they're at, they might not have the program that they wanted in graduate school. So they just move on to another program that might have it. So, it's interesting for sure. Like we've been in there the last few years. We've got some stuff in the works this year just to kind of bolster our roster a little bit so we can make a nice run next year. And that's pretty much it. It's just like doing recruiting for the older kids.
I saw Hannah Bilka got the primary apple on the game winner transfer portal.
Yeah. Nice little touch pass to who was it?
If you say her name, I'll know it, but I can't think of it.
Joy Dunn.
Oh,
he goes maybe. Joy. I forget. I always mix up Josie and Joy. Josie and Joy. Yeah, it was a fun game to watch.
Yeah.
The goaltending battle, two really good defensive teams, but they're both super offensive.
Mirror images of each other, those two teams.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah.
How do those player meetings go? Do you have any like fun player meeting stories you could tell us?
Player meeting stories? I mean, they're not. They're
like how long does it normally take? Is it like a half hour? Is it like 15 minutes?
15 minutes. Yeah.
Well, I'd assume like the people. Do you even have them with like the class that leaves? Like, hey, thanks for everything.
Yeah. So we offer it to them. It's not mandatory for them.
Right.
I think in my 10th year, we probably had like 3 kids that didn't do it.
Oh, nice. Oh, that speaks to you guys and your relationship building.
Yeah. I mean, I think honestly, theirs are the most important, I think, because they have those 4 or 5 years of experience. And, in those meetings, it's about us and them kind of collaborating, like, hey, this is what we feel like you need to work on. But this, on the flip side, like, we want them to tell us what changes they would want, and
I've been waiting 5 years to tell you what I think of you.
Yeah, that's probably when you're going to get the most honest answers, right? Because they're not
exactly.
Back.
And I think we have really good relationships with our players. So I like communication, and over communication's kind of like something that we want. Like we're never gonna, as long as they do it in a respectful way, like we're never gonna tell a kid to not tell us what they think.
Right.
And at the very, very least, at the very worst, it's they raise their concerns. We'll keep an eye on it. We might agree to disagree, but there's been plenty of cases where it's like, oh, that's a great idea. We should probably try that. So, I think the older players are more apt to give us constructive criticism, but younger players maybe not. But 5th years, we haven't really had any issues. It's been we've been doing a pretty good job, I think. But their full scope of 4 years, like, hey, this I didn't really necessarily love my first couple of years, or this was awesome my first couple of years, or these players did such a great job kind of enculturating us, plus getting leadership votes and talking about who they think should be captain next year and why. It's really valuable coming from kids that have been through it, that have seen things that they really like and have seen things that they don't necessarily like.
You ever get somebody when you're like, who should be captain, or like you're looking at them? You ever get
not like that?
Oh yeah,
not like that. But it's funny you say that. Like, I think it's really important for people that feel like they could lead to advocate for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And I think
shows leadership, actually.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And I think that there are some people that feel like, if they say I should be captain, then it's not a good look for them. And I think you see it on the female side a lot more than you see it on the male side. But I think it's admirable to advocate for yourself. I think it shows you're ready. I think it shows, you understand what sacrifices you're going to have to make. And, it's, again, just like what you said, Brownie, it shows that you could be a strong leader if you truly believe that you could do that. So, we get all that stuff in those end of the year meetings, and, again, talk about how the year went, talk about, things that they need to improve on over the summer, just so they can hit the ground running when they get here in the fall.
So with the leadership, is it like you're gathering votes and then you guys tally, or you make your own decision based on input from just the graduates or the returning players as well? How does that work?
Yeah, so it's all the returners. We have them send us an email with their captain's votes, and it's not just, I vote for this player, it's this player. It's I vote for this player, why, I vote for this player, why, I vote for this player, why. So they write like a paragraph each.
Perfect.
And then, probably the last 6-7 years, the vote has stood, right? Like, obviously, if there's something that we aren't necessarily too thrilled about, we'll dig into it a little bit more. But the last 5-6 years, it's been based purely off what the players have voted. I mean, at the end of the day, they have the best pulse of what's going on in the locker room. Like, we're with them, we see stuff, but we're with them 3-4 hours a day for 6 days a week for about 7 months out of the year. So we don't really necessarily know who's doing certain things in the weight room, or who's doing the right things away from the rink. And who's keeping everybody organized over the summer. That's more on them. So we trust our players, and we take their feedback pretty seriously.
Well, you guys are losing a pretty big part of your core, right? Like you're losing Katie, you're losing Meg.
Yep.
Who are
Phillips, you're losing
yeah.
Culleton and Van Stone. Those are the 5.
So
Yep.
who are some players that you're kind of looking at to kind of, take that role? Or like, do you think you have that within your team where, okay, this person's either been waiting or along those lines? That's a fair question, right? I don't mean to put you on the spot.
That's,
I mean,
that's
mumbled it up at the end, but it was good.
That's a lights out question. I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's what I
you forgot Peyton Anderson too. We're gonna miss.
Oh shit, I forgot about Anderson. My bad. Sorry, Peyton.
Swear jar.
The Matrix.
This is an NCAA podcast,
Oh,
Brownie.
crap.
Crying
Sorry.
out loud.
Wow.
Ken, it wasn't you. Good for you, buddy.
Wow, let's go. I need an air horn.
No, so bad I forgot it.
Somebody, is for like Megan Carter, someone that's really going to step up is going to be Jules Constantinople.
Yeah.
One of the best last names in hockey, dude.
Yeah, it's an equipment manager's nightmare putting all those levels on the
guys shaking the start of the regular season.
Yeah, that's why Eric's always in a bad mood. You can tell him I said that. But she showed flashes of it this year. She took a huge jump this year. So she's going to be someone that steps into that offensive defenseman role, and she did really good stuff on the power play for us too. So she'll continue to do that next year.
Yeah, she got that one timer going.
Yeah. No, she does. It's nice. It's nice to have.
Yeah.
So that'll be her, and we have up front like Lalonde and Compton. They took some pretty big steps. Allie was rock solid all year, but Compton towards the end of the year, she slid into our top 6, and she got a lot more confident with the puck. She really understood how hard she had to compete in order to make an impact. It's just a little bit different where she came from, not from a sense that she didn't have to compete as hard, but everybody's bigger, stronger, and faster than what she was used to. So it took her a little bit of a second to adjust to that. And I thought she did a phenomenal job at the end of the year. She had some really good opportunities. She had a great play in that UNH game on the power play in the last minute 30 when we scored that power play goal. She's the one that got that puck to the net, and then Lily Shannon put it home. So, and then, just because I said it, Lily Shannon, like she turned it on big time at those last few weeks of the season.
Just
scored a lot of goals for us. Yeah, she was awesome. So, I think everybody's going to have to take a step up, and that's the nature of college hockey, kind of next man up mentality or next woman up mentality. So we have some high hopes for a lot of our players that are here, and high hopes for some of the incoming players as well.
I have another really good question.
Go ahead.
So you guys have had like the same girls for 4 or 5 years. Meg Carter's leaving. Kate, we'd mentioned all of them. I'm sure that you probably have like a structure of the way you want your team to play based off of the players that you have, right?
Yeah.
With them leaving, do you think that you guys are going to change up certain types of ways that you play? I know that we're going to need a new goalie next year. Like, do these thoughts kind of go in where it's like, okay, well, we played it this way this year. We kind of have to adjust how we're going to play our game next year based on our strengths, weaknesses, and so on and so forth.
That's 2 for 2, Brownie.
I know. And I'm the one swearing. I don't know what's happening.
2 big questions.
It's like we peed in the same fountain and we got hit by lightning or something. I don't know what happened.
No, that's a great question. I think every team every year is a little bit different, so there are certain adjustments that you're going to have to make. But I think the framework is going to stay pretty similar. Because it's different from pros where the coaches pick the players, right? So we're gonna recruit players that fit the mold of what we're trying to do on the ice. So like someone like Jules, we love getting our defense super involved in the offense, and same thing goes for Riley Jones, who's a freshman this year, and she was outstanding. She was like a one person.
That's a sick name too, Riley Jones. Jones with the puck.
Yeah, okay. Riley Jones. We love getting our defense involved in our offense. Mariano,
Riley Jones, isn't that the 2 names of the Letterkenny characters? Isn't one Riley and one's Jonesy?
Riley and Jonesy.
It is. That's true. Yeah.
You should call her Letterkenny, something like that. Boom! I am buzzing.
I think we just got Jones's nickname for next year.
They call her Joner.
Joner.
Not Jonesy?
Yeah, no, not Jonesy. Joner.
Huh.
I don't
Joan
know
Jett.
why.
Joan Jett.
Huh?
Put another dime in the jukebox, babe. Joan Jett, dude.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
If anybody on our team knew who that was, I would be shocked.
Oh my God, they
I
don't
didn't
even know
know
who
who
Ray
Ray
Bork
Bork
is.
was.
So,
Yeah.
Carpy, this is something
upset.
you guys got to do. Opening meetings or whatever, that you should just put up a slideshow of like the top 20 hockey players of all time and have them write an essay on each one of them.
Just
Boom.
read my top 100, Brownie's top 100.
Or
All these
something
guys are
along those
covered in
lines.
there.
Yeah,
You're-
my top 10: Matt Rempe, Matt
Oh my
Rempe,
God.
Matt Rempe.
That's what I was gonna say. If we had like Ked put up our top 20, it'd be all Rangers and nothing else.
No, there'd be a lot of grit. Let me tell you what. Travis Konechny'd be up there. Sam Bennett. I always thought, like, if I had my own team, NHL, college, whatever it is, I would want my team to be the team on the schedule when people see that you have to go to their barn. They're like, oh God, I don't.
So you want to be Ked Galante.
I want to make sure when people go to our barn, they leave with bumps and bruises. And
Yeah,
they never
you want to run the Danbury Thrashers. Yeah,
not
listen,
that bad. I want to be competitive.
Before we get too far off, I want to say some of the stuff that I've had that we haven't talked about. So I'm gonna butcher her name, Carp. Melissa Placienti.
Piacentini.
Wow.
Where's the L?
I don't know. I thought that was PL. Piacentini was named the video coach for U.S. Women's National Team eval camp. Head coach Dave Flint, finalist for our Hockey East Coach of the Year. Allie Lalonde was named, who we just talked about, named to the All Rookie Team.
Mm-hmm.
The Great Wall of Gwyneth, 3 Stars Award. Hockey East Goalie of the Year, 2-time. Top 10 Patty Kaz, invited to the U.S. Women's National Team eval camp. On the season, she had a 1.19 GAA and a 9.53 save percentage. Nicole, is that good?
Yeah.
Those are video game numbers.
The second lowest goals against in NCAA history, highest career save percentage in NCAA history. Meg Carter was named Hockey East Best Defender, 2nd time. 6 Huskies were named to All-Star teams, the most among Hockey East schools. Phillips and Carter, 1st team. Constantinople and Anderson, 2nd. Scurvs, Skylar Irving, and the premier power forward in women's hockey today, Katie Knoll, 3rd team. So there you go. They rolled through Merrimack and quarterfinals 4-1. Irving 2-1-3. She led the way. Phillips 22 saves, 9.52. They beat UNH 4-1. Shannon with 2 goals. Anderson 1-1-2. Irving 1-1-2. Phillips 9.66 save percentage. UConn 1-0 loss in overtime for the Hockey East Championship. Phillips with 50 saves and a 980% save percentage, and the worst non-call that I have seen in these parts in years. When Riley Jones got hit on a play in overtime that would have been a boarding in any NHL rink, but Hockey East didn't see it. So I just feel better that I got out of my system. So
Brownie, you should have started throwing stuff on the ice, dude. That's what the morning skate brings.
That's the morning skate difference.
Yeah, start chairs. Yeah, dude. Tables, ladders, and chairs.
Morning skate koozies, stickers, sweatshirts.
Just free pub. morning skate steel chairs.
Carp, the security guard at where I was sitting for the press area. I walked in and I'm like, oh, here I am, morning skate. He's like, you're morning skate? I go, yeah. He goes, I follow all your social media. Which one are you? I'm like, I'm Brownie. He's like, nice to meet you. Yeah, it was so funny. And a fan.
It's just a worldwide brand.
That's it, man. That is it.
That's why you got to carry around morning skate stuff now. People know you.
I got a sticker on my truck, Brownie. You should get one for your truck.
I'm waiting to get my window fixed, and I'll put it back on.
There you go.
I'm getting the rear window fixed. All right, so
let's talk loss, man. 50 saves. She had her guy. Damn.
Yeah, no kidding. Let's talk about you want to talk about the championship game?
Sure.
You want to talk about that non-call or no?
I would say, obviously, it was disappointing, but that's not the reason we didn't win. You know, like it is what it is.
Wait a minute. Yeah, it might not be the reason you didn't win, but it certainly contributed to your loss because she got boarded, then they scored.
Yeah, if you watch it back, there was quite a few different things happening in just that play that could have gone a little.
All I saw was the board.
Yeah. Well,
Even a security guard who works for UConn, I'm not going to say his name, he came over to me. He goes, "That's a board, right?" I'm like, "Yeah."
You saw the boarding, and then you saw red. You didn't see the goal.
Fair.
Yeah,
it's true.
No, I mean, it honestly, their team played us exactly the way we thought they were going to play us. The UConn coaching staff's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Run
a good program.
Yeah,
you are so much of a better human than I am, dude. I would be trashing them so hard. Right now. They cheated. Definitely. They, the portal, check out the receipts. I would be going nuts.
No, they're Casey and Mac and Wolfie. They're. I don't like losing at all ever. But if I had to lose to a staff, that would be the one I'd be a little bit okay with. Because they do things the right way. They're great people. They coach their players so well. We've gone toe to toe with them in maybe 3 championships, something like that in the last 7 years. And, even though we didn't win, we've been to the final for the last 8 years, so that's a pretty good run.
It's pretty decent.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So,
2 terms.
Yeah. And, hopefully we get back to there next year. And I think, our next couple classes are exciting for us, and we just gotta keep the momentum going.
I have another really good question. So
go ahead, man.
0-0 through 3 going to overtime throughout the course of the game, right? 0-0.
Yeah.
As a coaching staff, I'm assuming you guys are probably making some adjustments, right? To maybe try to get more offense, maybe kind of tighten up the defense. When you're doing things like this, is it kind of like a balance beam teeter-totter thing where it's like, well, we want to do this, but if we do this, we're going to sacrifice this by doing so? Like, are there conversations that I'm assuming they get in the locker room, coaches kind of talk about what we want to do next. You guys go out and tell them what were like some of the adjustments. Can you say that? Some of the adjustments that you guys kind of wanted to make throughout the course? Because 0-0, it sounds like there wasn't a lot going at net. So,
yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, one big thing that we needed to do a better job of was just getting to the net. And, we did a pretty good job of it a couple times with their goalie, Tia Chan. She's really good. She made a couple of real nice saves on us. And there was one in particular against Taze where I think it was on a power play. And Taze got loose right in the slot, and the kid just made a beautiful save. So, I think defensively we didn't really need to make any adjustments because we were doing a pretty good job. Offensively, UConn was doing a really good job getting in shooting lane. So, we had our players kind of pop off the net a little bit more to see if we can find that seam from low to high to the side of the net, and then look for something out front, as opposed to just try and get it to the net and
more kind of stuff plays, kind of just like trying to find those gritty kind of bang home type goals. Yeah,
pretty much, because that's what it was going to take at that point. Like we had a feeling that whoever scored the last goal, it wasn't going to be a pretty goal, and it wasn't.
It was a boarding. Yeah.
But no, I mean, it was a great game. I think that it could have gone either way, to be totally honest with you. So, but it didn't bounce our way, and it is what it is. We'll move on, and hopefully, like I said, we'll revamp and get back there next year.
You talked about some of the players that you feel coming up. Is there anyone that
Ken
you
is
think?
Legend. Thank you, Cody.
Do you think is there anyone that
your cousin or something?
World Hockey Report.
Is that Cody?
Yes,
nice.
Yes, Cody.
Who do you anticipate a big jump from based on how they were trending in the end? If you've had your exit interview, who's someone that you're like, oh, player X next year is going to be a problem for everybody?
Before he answers this, can I just say who I want mine to be? And I
think we know your two.
I think Skylar Irving, dude. Yeah, like first round of the playoffs, you just said that she had 2 goals. In the bean pot, she was buzzing. She was faster than everybody out there. You need that every night. And I'm calling you out, Skylar Irving. I'm calling you out right now. We know you have it. The girl can skate. She can skate circles around everybody.
Wise.
If she could put that together every single night, dude,
yeah,
we'll be buzzing. So that would be my player. And then whoever you have in net, those are big shoes to fill. Big shoes to fill. So whoever that might be, buckle up. Bring your lunch pail and a hard hat. Let's stop some pucks. That would be mine too.
I, as personally selfish, I just hope that the nail gun line comes back wailing. I just love when they're clicking and they're cycling and they're just, we're NCAA, when they're tough to play against and jerks.
They show up to camp on Harleys, dude, and
Yeah, something like that would be fantastic.
Rick Vaughn haircuts, just
absolutely,
ready to get after
absolutely
it.
love them. Like D-Generation X, like Triple H, X-Pac, and and Shawn Michaels. Just those are. I mean, that would be selfish, but I would like to see. I would like to see Yovo get some offense going.
Oh, Yovo Cop is a great nickname.
Oh, I like that. Yovo Cop.
Wow.
I got to write these down. Letterkenny, Yovo Cop.
Yeah.
I like that. I don't know if she'd know who RoboCop was, though.
It's all right. Do you think any of them know any of my nicknames? I mean, do you think Peyton Anderson has seen The Matrix?
I feel like that's kind of one that you've just heard of.
Yeah.
They made like 30 of them, didn't they?
Or a couple, 3. But yeah, okay.
Whatever.
I want Skylar Irving to be the best player in NCAA next year. And the games that I've seen, she was so much better than everybody else that I think that she has that in her. I just want her to do it.
So I was talking to her dad, and I go,
beauty, by the way, Greg.
Yeah, absolute beauty. I go, you a tattoo guy? And he's like, not really. I go, look, I'm not going to tell you what to do with your body, your choice. But if I were you, I'd get a QR code tattooed on you of Skylar's beanpot goal. And he's like, ooh. And I'm like, that'd be sick. Anyone just holds their phone up to it, and it's her goal.
Carp, are you a tattoo guy? Like, if you guys ever won natties, would you get a tat?
Yeah, I would. I've actually been wanting
to put that on the bulletin board. Yep.
I've been wanting to get one.
And Coach Carp are all going to get tattoos if you guys bring it on.
I've been wanting to get one like right here for a long time, but I just haven't done it. I'll tell you off the air. It's not really. It's not exciting.
2024-25 national championship.
That'll go here.
Hey, so when I had the purple beard, right? You couldn't tell in the bar, right? And then I saw some of the parents in the lobby in between periods, and they're like, "What happened?" I'm like, "Oh, my daughter dyed my beard." The best reaction. You want to guess who had the best reaction when he saw me?
A parent?
No.
Who?
Todd.
Oh, yeah.
I sat down next to him, complete like double take out of the movies, and what the?
Oh, we never finished our question, by the way. So, Carp,
I'm sorry. Oh. Yeah, who are your guys? Or your players?
Brazos.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. I think like she creates so many good opportunities for herself, and her team.
Start catching in just by sheer volume.
Yeah, and we actually had her meeting. We had her meeting today, and I told her her first goal is going to be gross, like just like off her leg, off a pinball shot or something like that. And
first college goal I ever scored was off my right ass cheek in 13-1, and you bet your ass I sell it as hard as I possibly could. And I'm skating to the bench like, act like you scored before. I'm like, joke's on you, I haven't. Went down the line. I was like, let's go.
Like to, after I finish this, I would like to know your go-to, Sally. But
I blow fog on the glass and put a little heart in the girl sitting there. Keep the change.
That's true.
So I think once she gets that first one, the floodgates are going to open because she had so many great opportunities this year to score, and it's going to happen for her. I think Compton. I'm excited to see what she can do next year now that she knows she has confidence going into the upcoming season.
Allard would be another good one too to see a big jump out of.
Yeah, Allard for sure. Now that she's got that year after her injury under her
feels
belt,
comfortable with it. Yeah,
and she's technically only a freshman because she redshirted.
Right, she redshirted. Yeah.
But I'd say those are probably the big ones. Lily Shannon, I'm excited to see. We got to get her shooting more. She knows that because she's got a pretty heavy shot. So
I have a deal with Mrs. Brazis that if Lily puts up 3 points, I will put up a picture of hockey. No, I'll put up a picture of Hockey Town in the write up. I told her.
It's a gross rink.
I know.
It's a yucky rink.
You know how like the Minnesota high school, how they have like that giant tournament for the men or the boys, I guess. And
that's for the girls too.
So that was gonna be my question. So Minnesota high school, at least for the guys, like that's essentially junior. Like if you're playing at like a really, really good Minnesota team, like you could go D1 the next year. Is it the same with girls? Like, do you guys do a lot of scouting out of Minnesota? Yeah.
Yeah. We do. We've got some stuff in the works out there, but We do. Yeah, we do plenty of scouting out there. I think, the really high end kids, except for a couple, they typically go to like the schools around there in the WCHA. But we do some work out there.
Okay.
So is it Michigan or Michigan State that doesn't have a D1 women's?
Both. There's
But-
no Division I schools that have a women's program in, which is crazy to me.
Because this at the Frozen Four, the geographic region that had the most players from was Michigan.
Yeah,
Like, what are you doing? Like, how dumb?
it's
I mean, it's great for you guys, right? But
yeah. I mean, it's surprising, to be honest with you. And if they do that, they're going to be really good, really quick,
really fast.
especially a school.
But these are not schools that are struggling financially.
Yeah,
And these are not schools that don't already have huge sports engagement. You know,
right.
it just seems like such a no-brainer to me.
Yeah, like Michigan State. I mean, they've got the football and the basketball money, and they have the facility.
Yeah.
So it's surprising, and Michigan, beautiful rink, unbelievable education. Like that place can win a national championship.
The club team fills the arena there.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
the women's team.
yeah.
No, I didn't even.
That's what my cousin told me. She goes there, so I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. We played when I was coaching club at Northeastern, like way back. We played Michigan. I think it was in. We played Michigan State in the national championship my third year, and then we played Michigan at some point.
Was that Trish's year?
I think Trish's senior year was when we played Michigan State in the championship.
Shout out to Trish the Dish Martin.
Yeah. So
She'll
I
love
miss her. She's the best. I missed the club days. They were good days, both playing and coaching. So yeah, no, it would be really interesting for them to get some teams going out there.
I've updated some lightnings for you.
Oh, what a treat!
Yep. Or should we? Yeah, we'll do it with All right, so I'm trying to think what you did or what you didn't do.
I don't know.
I don't remember where. Should we have her hop on and then
they're my lightning,
and then do the lightning with her?
Yeah,
sure.
if she's available.
A crossover? What a treat!
Crossover, yeah. I sent her the text. We'll see what happens.
Let's see what
I don't know. Last time I texted her, she didn't respond for like 5 days. So stay hot, Brownie.
She's been busy.
No, I know.
I don't know if there was a crew that just got back from Florida. I don't know if she was in that group.
Whatever happened with the prank war?
Nothing.
That was it? It just kind of faded away?
Yeah, we got the final word.
Huh.
The coaches. I think I spooked them when I told them that I'm willing to spend any amount of money I need to spend.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Don't put your guard down, dude. That's when it comes.
Yeah.
Well, I know. Well, especially because some of them are graduating, right? So it's not like playing time's going away for anybody.
Do you have any insight into the next step for some of your graduates? Like in terms of the draft or how that works with the PWHL? Can they start getting contacted now?
Yeah, I don't think that they can contact the kids yet. I mean, we've been getting a ton of phone calls about
like asking about them.
Yeah,
that's good though.
Yeah, no, it's good. I think we should definitely get a few kids drafted this year, which will be exciting.
And they still don't know how the draft is going to shake out in terms of how many players or if there's going to be expansion or anything like that.
It doesn't. They released something not too long ago. They're doing it's actually pretty neat, like an anti-tanking method.
Mm-hmm.
Where basically once you get eliminated, I think it's like once you get eliminated from playoffs, you start cashing like draft points, something like that.
Huh.
So like you get points for winning.
Yeah.
Look it up. It's actually pretty neat.
I just heard a beep.
Boy. Premier power forward time.
The premier power forward in women's hockey today. Look at this beauty. Katie Knoll joins the podcast.
Hi, Katie.
Oh, hey, Carp. Long time no see.
We were about to do lightning round, and Ked was like, "Should we have her come on?" And I'm like, "Oh, we could have her come on for this."
The more, the merrier.
That's it, man. How's it going?
Pretty good. It's a little busy with school nowadays, but I'm managing. So
No, no more. I got hockey. Sorry. No
yeah,
more of
no,
that.
I can't use that excuse anymore. It's a little
Oh, that's
upsetting.
brutal.
So, yeah. No, I'm only in 2 classes. It's not too bad.
What's the longest you've been without skating?
Oh gosh. It had to have actually been one of my college years because sometimes in the summer, if I'm here and there's like no ice, it may have actually been COVID.
Oh yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
we got sent home in March, and I don't think we found ice again until like July or August, maybe.
Well, hey, I was told last night at my game in the playoffs that if any of you are looking for ice this summer, there's no eval for summer league. So, want to skate on a line with your boy Brownie? You let me know.
Did you hear that? My game in the playoffs.
Yeah.
You.
Yeah, Brownie,
Yeah,
what was the stat line? Tell us.
It is playoff Brownie. 2 games played, at least 3 points. So
At least 3 points.
well, they don't always give all the assists. What can I tell you? I mean, I think I was a +5 last night. Maybe had my guy.
I don't know if I can
Brownie's
see...
yelling from the bench for a secondary.
I was going to say,
who got that pass? 28.
I don't know if I could see you doing this, Brownie, but I could definitely see Ked going up to the ref and saying, "Hey, I should have got that assist."
Yeah,
Every time. Every time.
We have one ref that used to ref these, and there was one time he literally came over to me on the bench and he goes, "Gave you an apple on that one, Brownie." I was like, "My guy."
I had an ex-girlfriend
your
convinced I
future
scored
at some
115
point,
times
Katie.
one year.
This is what happens.
Good for you.
You did what? You scored 115?
I convinced an ex-girlfriend that I had 115 tucks one year. I think I had like 7. So
Yeah. She found you on Elite Prospects, and that's when she broke up with you.
yeah. So actually, funny thing about my Elite Prospects, dude, is I'm on there, but they said I played at a prep school and was at a point per game clip. Do I look like I went to a prep school? Let's talk about that just for a second. I'm not emailing them. I look sick on there. Yep.
Carp, aren't you on Elite Prospects?
I think so.
Yeah, I think you were actually.
What's wrong with prep schools?
Oh, I'm not cut from that cloth. I wish I was. Northwood is where I would have went. If I could have went anywhere, that would have been sick. Grand Placid. Played the 80 rink. Yep.
Hey, so while we have you two, and now that you're done with most of your responsibilities, April 7th in Saratoga, Sunday,
Oh boy.
Canadians versus Rangers watch party. I am going.
Is that when you're going? April 7th?
Yeah, that's the last one, I think. And it's the only team I can fully root for the Rangers for.
Is that
against.
Thursday?
No, it's a Sunday.
Sunday?
So I'm going to drive down, stay over, and drive back. So all are welcome. Katie, when
Sunday
we're
fun
done,
day.
you have to text me Will's phone number so I can invite him, please. Because I owe him beers, and I'm going to totally try to guilt your parents. Be like, look, you guys aren't driving anywhere, so you might as well come. And in case it gets a little testy, I'm going to ask them to bring your sister, my backup.
Oh, that is, yeah. That's quite the group. So that would be interesting.
So you're all welcome. First 5 rounds are on me if the Knolls make it.
That's so generous.
I think there's some parents coming up for the track this season too, right, Brownie?
Oh yeah. The Langlois got Ked's number for when they go to Saratoga this summer.
Oh, wow.
Yep. We'll have a little boat day, hit the ponies. It'll be a great time.
That's a party.
I'm gonna put it out to the Northeastern Facebook group, like, hey, watch party. If anyone wants to drive, we'll convoy out there around 3:00 on Sunday.
Carpool leaves 3
We'll
p.m.
get you on the parent email.
What's that?
We'll get you on the parent chain.
Oh boy.
How is he not on the parent chain?
I don't know if I'm ready for that.
Don't ask me.
I don't know if I'm ready for that.
I'm surprised he didn't make the parent chain.
Oh my goodness.
All right, lightning round, Brownie. Let's go.
Well, let's talk to Katie. Let's talk to Katie first.
Well, I thought we were going to intro with the lightning round into the season.
Oh, all right.
Katie,
And then
no, that's fine, Katie.
we'll
No,
talk to
you're
Katie
good, dude.
after.
Katie, what'd you think of this season? How did you feel about it? Tell us all your thoughts.
I mean, overall, I think it was a good season. If you look at past seasons, it may not be as good as people would have expected, but different group for sure. And I think we definitely found our footing later in the season. So all in all, I mean, it was a good year, and obviously wish we could have done more, but I had a pretty great last year, so I can't complain.
It's like a bonus year for you anyways, really.
Yeah.
In a way. No, it was. She got the extra. But she lost one, but she got an extra. What do you got, like a standout? If you had to pick like something that stands out for you from the season?
Come on. It's got to be the easiest question in the world.
Still gonna give her to her.
It's the bean
Setting
pot,
her up.
yeah.
This is what an interviewer does, man.
It's gotta be the bean pot. But I think the funniest, obviously, like, huge moment. Like, we got to play at TD Garden, like, huge moment for like women's college hockey and all of that. But I talk with Skylar pretty frequently, and like obviously the videos were like everywhere, like right after the bean pot of like her OT goal. And I told her, and I was like, thank the Lord that you scored that goal, because looking back at the video, I made that pass to her and I'm literally like 2 hands on my stick just watching. I'm just here for a good time, and I'm like, da-di-da-di-da. And I'm like, if that wouldn't have gone in the net, I was screwed. I was
You were perfectly positioned for beer league right there.
yeah.
Back check. What's a back check?
It was like retire right there. Like, I'm done. Like, she had to score or I was screwed. So I was like, thank you, because that was huge. So I think that was a funny moment, but definitely
She scored the first one. I think we posted like Skylar Irving's better at hockey than you are, and it was getting some like pretty decent traction. And then they tied it up. I'm like, oh no, like what did I do? And then she did it again. So
I will say this, and Katie, I don't know if you know, but in November,
nope, got it. We're good. Knocked a bunch of other stuff over. But we're good.
In November, I had a heart attack, and I was fine, luckily, knock on wood. But when we were at the Bean Pot, so that was only like 2.5 months later, whatever it was, and I still wasn't cleared to skate or work really. We were watching as the time went down. I was up in the press box, and I literally was standing, and I was like getting like constriction pains, and I was all sweating. And I texted Carp, and I knew he wouldn't see it till after the game. I'm like, your team's going to give me a heart attack again. And then thank God, Tyler, as soon as Skylar scored, I was just like, whoa. But yeah, I was like nervous that I was gonna keel over in the press box.
Yeah, we worked him too hard this season.
Yeah. That's wild. For one, how am I just finding out about this? I talk to you way too frequently.
Well, I'm not gonna be like, hey, guess what happened to me? You know.
That's like wild. Like, did you even like miss any games?
I wasn't at. There was a string there. I wasn't at Matthews. I felt horrible because Delaney gave me the ridiculous staff pass, and I was like, damn it. Yeah, I was working on a Saturday, and I came home and I had chest pain, and I was like, oh. And then like 3-4 weeks later, I went to the doctors, and they're like, you need stents, brother. So yeah.
But you're back. You're playing.
Oh yeah. I skated last night. Yeah. All gas, no break. That's what my doc said. So
I love it.
Yeah. But yeah, so I was concerned, not to make it all about me, but I was concerned I was going down at the TD Garden. Dan Roach should have been giving me mouth to mouth.
I was surprised when I looked at my heart rate data that it wasn't worse. It was definitely one of the higher ones of the season for sure, but
yeah,
not as bad as I was expecting for how I felt. So, but yeah, definitely my favorite memory of the year. So
for sure. Carp, what about you? I assume same, but anything else stick out? Any funny, like a funny moment or
funny moment?
I don't know. The prank war you want to talk about more now that Katie's here? Whatever you want to do.
She's not a part of that.
Yeah, she wasn't a part of that. I don't really know if there's funny moments. I mean, we have fun. I'm trying to think.
You were on that Yukon Jumbotron quite a bit, very close up.
Oh, yeah. I actually got quite a few texts about that.
That was a big face of Carp.
During the championship?
I guess I don't smile a lot on the bench. Did you know this, Katie?
Yes.
But I got I
look at you too frequently.
There was a picture that was sent by Delaney to me. I think it was senior game, and I was actually smiling on the bench, and she wrote like she sent me the picture and was like, Carp smiling on the bench in this economy.
She's the best.
Yeah, no, she's great, but I don't know if there's any.
She gave us the bean pot.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, the highlight of mine is Brownie being like, I'm taking this bean pot, we're walking around with it, and Delaney's like, no, you're not. I was like, all right.
I tried.
I think a big highlight of mine was actually probably senior night when we have a player, Peyton Culleton, who she doesn't play a ton. She probably set a program record for minutes in a game. She was on both power plays. She was out there like every third shift.
Big smile. You could see the smile from where we were sitting. Yeah,
she did a great job. It was awesome.
Didn't she have like a messed up knee too or something?
Hip. Yeah. So there was one time where she tried to get off the ice, and I told her no. So that was fun. I enjoyed that.
First time ever.
Yeah.
A player's stuck out there.
Yeah.
He's to back him up. He's actually done that before.
Who, me?
Yeah, you've told people to stay out before.
Yeah.
Like it's like at the end of the game, or like there was one year I think we were running the bean pod, and like there was like a line of seniors out there or something. And you're like, stay out, or if someone's really close to getting a hat trick and we have like the game under wraps, he'll be like, just stay out until you score again. And he actually, I think you did that to me last year. I had like a crap load of like 2-goal games, and I was never able to get the third ever, which is upsetting. I'm still upset about it if you can't tell. And yeah, you said that to me at least one game, and you're like, stay out there. And I'm like, it's not happening for me, Carp. Just let me come off. Like,
I'm just trying to give the people what they want.
That's it.
More Katie Moore.
Fans want to see you ride your stick right down the road.
Carp, man of the people. I love that.
That's it.
Who for both? This is a one for both of you. Who should be on our short list for guests next season?
Oh God,
that trio that we interviewed was pretty fun.
Oh yeah, the three of them.
Yeah.
The nail guns, Blackmore, Brazis, and Langlois.
I was gonna say Blackmore.
She chirped me so hard in that. It was so funny. It was
that's
one of my highlights of the year.
Like purposefully though?
No.
Okay.
No, but we all understood it.
But it was great. She's like, I was on some elite prospect team, and then she's like, you ever heard of it? And Ked almost peed his pants. And she's like, no, I didn't mean it that way. We're like, no, it's fine. Actually, Mr. Langlois chirped me the worst that game. We were out in the lobby, and Ked's like, bad day to be a black bear, and I was literally eating fries, and Langlois like, bad day to be a French fry, and I was like, what the hell are you?
It was a ricochet shot.
Yeah, it was complete ricochet drive by.
That's
so good.
Who's on your short list that we haven't had on yet?
Oh, you haven't.
Mine's easy. Robitzer.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
The saboteur.
Mm-hmm. She's unbelievable. She's so funny. Yeah, she'll get, if you call her that, she'll get into the whole thing. You should put that in her intro. Just try to like slide it in there. You'll lose her right away.
The funny thing, when we were there doing all the stuff, we had all these plans to run around and do all this nonsense. And Delaney, I'm like, well, any of the girls be able to do stuff? And Delaney goes, yeah, I really don't know everybody's schedule, but I can get Robo to do just anything you need. And I was like, all right, perfect. So
she's the best. She's funny.
Yeah,
like
she seems like she's having a great time.
Yeah,
I will say that.
She was like our adopted freshman this year. She like stayed in our room for like half the year. She's one of my better friends at the end of this year, actually. So we love her in this room, and the whole team loves her. She's such a character. She brings the energy all the time, and like she's just a fun person to be around. And I think you'd get a couple laughs at least out of her. So that's a good pick, Carp.
Yeah. And my other one would be Allard. If you want energy.
I just met her after the UConn game. I was talking with her dad, and she came over.
Yeah,
that would be another one.
Yeah, like if Ked's trying to get to bed, that's not the day you'd want her on. She could go. She could go. But it's.
Well, I mean, it's pretty hard with Browning. So I'll be like, hey, half hour, and then like an hour and 45 minutes later, we end. He's like, it wasn't that bad.
My daughter's asleep. I'm free. Oh, she told me to tell you hi.
Me.
Katie, not you, Carp. Katie.
Tell her hi for me.
I told her we were having a podcast night. She goes, who? And I said, Coach Carp's coming on. She goes, oh, and I go, and we thought Megan was coming. I'm like, I think Meg Carter's coming, and Katie knows. She goes, oh, Katie, like that. And she's like, tell her I said hi. I'm like, I will.
Oh,
be on the lookout in July for that birthday invite again.
Is there a chicken in your house named Katie? Is that what it is?
She's not in the house. She's in her house.
Yeah,
in the house.
In your.
Yeah, we have Katie Noel the chicken, who, no offense, might be our dumbest chicken. She just can't figure out like to go in the house at night, and I have to pick her up and carry her in, and now she's got it. But Riley be like, "Did you check on Katie?" And I'm like, "I will go check on Katie." Yeah, Katie Noel the chicken.
Hey, standing out in any way that I can. So yeah, just the dumbest chicken, I guess. So that's funny. That's funny.
At least you get a chicken. I don't get a chicken. I've known him way longer.
Sorry,
It's
buddy.
messed up, dude.
It's Riley. It's not me. I don't name the chickens. Riley names the chickens. So that's it. Just the two. You don't have a pick, Katie?
So you've already had Irving.
Yep.
Mhm.
Blackmore was gonna be mine, but she's already been on.
Well, it was. I mean, I feel like the three of them deserve to be on individually as well.
I think Brazos is also a good one. She is, yeah. She would be a fun one to have on. So I'm like trying to like think of like the seats in the locker room and like go through so I don't miss anyone.
Does Katie lead the league in the amount of time she's been on the morning skate? This is 3.
She might lead all of our guests. Well, no, Carp has much more.
Yeah, Carp's number
But
1. Katie's 2. Meg's 3,
player
maybe?
wise, yeah. Meg's been on a few times.
She came
I
on
know.
once with me. Did she go on individually?
No, she never came on individually. We'll wait till she signs her big ticket, and then we'll get her
Oh,
on. We'll get her to come on from Team Canada. I'll wear my Team Canada hat and get her to come on from training camp or something.
Carp, we need to get this guy a US hat.
Yeah, I'll make some bets with Meg when that happens because red, white, and blue, baby. I'm not going to do the Canada. Yeah, Brownie's a self-proclaimed Canadian every once in a while. I don't know if you know
My
that.
grandfather was born in Saskatchewan.
Were you?
No, but I'm through lineage.
He's second generation American. That's what he's trying to say.
Yeah, that's what
I
he's
can
trying
get
to
if
say.
my dad would get his act together, I could get dual citizenship.
Oh, God damn it, Dad!
Yeah, he's got to.
He never lets me do anything.
going up there for the cheap meds. Actually, I went up there. I went into the farmers. Oh, NCAA. No, I'll tell you. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll just skip
Smart.
that whole thing.
Anyway, I'll bleep that out.
Yeah. All right. So let's do the lightning round that we haven't done. Katie, if any of these are repeats, just say so. Because I had all of the old ones on here for Meg, but cats or dogs?
Dogs.
All right. Now your classmates, your graduating class.
Okay.
Compare them to dogs. Who's what breed?
Oh,
To dogs.
Yep.
Oh my God.
thank God you said dogs. I don't know. Are there like
I have a
brands
backup
of
question
cats?
in case someone
Breeds of
picks
cats?
cats. No, I have
Um,
a backup. If someone picks cats, I have a backup question.
I think Gwen is a human form of Paris. So which is
Oh,
her
Frenchie.
dog. Yeah, which is her dog. So I'll
Yep.
stick with that. I don't know what Meg's like the cross between like maybe a scary looking dog, but like a really friendly like dog. Like
a well-trained German Shepherd.
yeah,
Like a
that would be a good
Rottweiler,
one.
yeah, something like that. Yeah,
Like something that intimidates people, but like once you get to know it, it's like a really nice dog.
fair.
Peyton Culleton. She's like golden retriever energy.
All right.
I'd give her that. Payne Anderson, I don't even know. I'm also really bad with like breeds of dogs. Like this is
There's only 1,000 of them.
yeah, I know. This is
Do you want to pick a cat for Anderson?
I was going to say a Palomino, but that's a horse, yeah?
Yeah, Palomino's.
So I'm glad that I stayed out of that one.
Anderson was definitely she's a dog, not a cat. I don't and then Vanstone's like a border collie or something. I don't even know. Yeah.
All right.
It's a tough one. Anderson's another like fun dog that is like chill, but also like can like be fun and crazy.
Like a lab.
Yeah. We'll go with that.
All right. So, Carp, same question to you: dogs or cats? And you can't say
Oh,
cats now
yeah.
after this.
Well, dogs for sure.
All right. So now you have to do the coaching staff.
I can't do the players.
No, you got to do coaching staff. You got to do your peers.
Ugh.
Because I knew you were sitting there thinking of
I
players. So which one-
graduated. I'm a peer technically now, I
Oh,
guess.
there you go.
True.
All right. What kind of dog is Katie?
Katie, I had a Doberman, violent.
Oh,
Violent.
if you have them all written down, just go ahead and say them. That'll be better.
For Carter, I had a Saint Bernard, dependable, steady,
Oh, reliable, dude.
reliable.
Nice.
I like that he had time to think about his answers and I didn't.
Well, we're gonna alternate back and forth.
Katie,
Yeah.
you did great.
Yeah, you did
And-
fine.
Anderson had a bulldog, just the way she plays.
That's
All
a good
Yeah.
age.
I agreed with you, Katie, about Culleton, Golden Retriever.
Golden Retriever energy.
Phillips, I had trouble with. I said a Greyhound, just because she goes the distance all the time.
Like
All right.
that.
They're racers, right?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
That's close to what I had.
Yeah.
I just can't view Gwen in Paris and like I say Gwen, I think Paris. I say Paris.
Yeah,
I think
no,
Gwen.
I agree for sure. And then for Vanstone, I had Chihuahua. She talks a lot. Chihuahuas, yeah.
I'm changing my answer.
Is that it for you?
That's fine.
That's it. Carp, will go you first. Who would play you in a movie about your life?
I think I've done this one before, but I'm pretty sure I said Adam Sandler because that's for whatever reason, that's the look I get.
A lot of girls like Adam Sandler. I don't know if you know that or not.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Like maybe Adam Sandler from the pictures I've seen recently where he's just in basketball shorts with like his
He looks
freaking
homeless.
hair flying
Is that
out.
what it is?
That's Adam Sandler like all the time.
Yeah.
What's that?
That's what Adam Sandler looks like all the time.
Katie,
Yeah,
who
I'm
would play
not-
you in a movie then? Oh, sorry, Carp. You still
No, I
got
was gonna say if I'm not in a professional environment, that's pretty close to. Like if I'm just at my house, it's not far off. My shorts are a little bit higher. I'm not good with basketball shorts.
Carp
Yeah,
also wears slides a lot.
Yeah.
Most times without socks.
Carp,
Yeah.
are you a Birkenstock guy?
No. Slides.
He's like Under Armour slides.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Slides.
Crocs? Any Crocs
Hey
in the
Dudes.
arsenal? I like Hey Dudes.
Yeah. Hey dudes. Sometimes sneakers if I have to. If the dogs have to go in.
You were definitely wearing the Hey Dudes on the recruit tour you were doing the other day, weren't you?
No, not a chance. Lululemon pants and dress shoes every visit.
We're not wearing.
100%. Personal guarantee.
What
Wait.
type of shoes do you have on when you're icing your driveway?
Slides. No, I'm kidding.
You're
No, I got Dickies work boots for
a
that.
boy. Blue
There you
collar.
go.
Helmets
I
like
like
that.
that.
Yeah. Steel toe. No big deal.
Has to be steel toe.
Yeah, it has to be. Just in case I drop the bag of salt on my foot or something
Yeah.
like that.
Mhm.
Can never be too safe.
Katie, who would play you in a movie about your life?
Oh gosh. I feel like you asked me this last time. I don't even know if I ended up answering it.
I don't know.
Brownie,
too
who would
busy
play
bashing
you?
the Pizza. Me?
Yeah.
I get Seth Rogen all the time.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
What was the doppelganger I gave him?
Me?
Yeah.
Like my doppelganger?
Yeah, the one that I said the other. What was it?
Ked's has got the doppelganger. It's the guy who's out in West.
No,
Stealing
I
catalytic
gave
converters
you
down.
one. I gave you one too, remember?
No. You said I had a
It
doppelganger?
was the Christmas story guy.
Christmas story guy.
What's that?
Shoot
the
your eye
cartoon?
out? That movie?
No, the cartoon. And then you sang the song. Silver and gold, silver and gold.
Oh, Yukon Cornelia.
Yeah, you can't
Yeah, that's
believe it.
right.
Yeah,
That's
what
right.
it was. Yeah.
That's when I had the beard. Now I'm down
Yeah.
to a mustache that my wife hates. Fantastic.
I don't want Katie Knoll to get out of this. So
Oh,
This
yeah.
is- yeah.
Who'd play you in a movie, Katie Knoll?
Oh my gosh. I don't know. I'm really bad with like actresses.
Well, if it's a very good actor, you could pick him too. I mean, that's range, right? That's what it's
That
all
is
about.
range.
I feel like that'd be tough to like play me in a movie of my life. Is that the question?
Yeah. The Katie Knoll story, Lifetime.
Oh gosh. Trying to think of like someone athletic who also like somewhat kind of looks like me. This is tough. I'm just gonna give you like a couple of like my favorite female actresses. And
Alright.
like we're talking like Jennifer Aniston, she's the
Okay.
goat. Blake Lively, awesome. Now
Lovely.
none of these people would play me. Do I enjoy movies with them? Yes. So
All right.
if they have range, maybe they could play me.
All right.
So
Pick a superpower.
oh. I think invisibility is like a sleeper pick.
All right. Carp?
mind reading.
Wow.
Ooh.
Oh, I would hate that. I would absolutely hate that.
Well, I'd assume you can turn it off.
Can I turn it off?
You'll be able to turn. Yeah, yeah.
All right, Ked, you
Oh,
want to
yeah,
pick one? What's
phone
your superpower, Ked? We'll get you in on this too.
My superpower?
Sure, pick a superpower.
Oh boy. I like the invisibility cloak. I think that's a really good idea.
Okay.
Be able to kind of get. I don't think I'd want to know what people are thinking all the time. Although it would be kind of helpful if you're at the bar and you're like, "Do I have a chance?" Mind read.
I was
No,
more thinking
next.
from like what is the other team doing perspective, but
Yeah, me too, dude.
Yeah.
All right.
Um,
I'm too petty. If I would know that, like, I would be able to see what other people are thinking, and if it was something bad, I'd like want to like punch them then and there.
Can I do that? But like, if it's bad, I just don't know it.
You just shut it off. You
Yeah,
hold
shut
it.
it off.
I
Man, turn it
can't
off.
shut it off. I'm gonna
But
know
you
that.
would already
And I'm gonna
know
shut
it.
it off. Yeah.
Yeah,
I would pick a different power then.
Yeah.
mind reading's the good and the bad. You can't like pick.
Yeah.
I don't like heights.
I assume
wouldn't
there's
wanna
good and
fly.
bad about every superpower.
Yeah.
I don't remember who's first. Would you
Carp.
rather have wings, a prehensile tail, or the ability to breathe underwater?
It's a prehensile tail.
Like a monkey. You can grab and pick up stuff.
Oh.
I didn't even know that.
What was it? Fly, tail, or swim?
Breathe
Sure.
underwater.
Yeah.
I mean, are the wings always on?
Yeah. They're built in. You can fold them back. You still have arms.
Yeah, I would
Fold them back.
I don't want people
Like a
to
bird
see those
does.
things, so I'd go underwater.
Breathe underwater.
Yeah. Unless
That's-
that's probably it.
I'm a horrific swimmer, so I would also do breathing. My mom tells everybody I'm a great swimmer. That's like she introduces like this is my son Jimmy, and he's a great swimmer. I can't swim for shit. I don't know
Dude.
where she got this from.
Either she's
Like-
chirping you or you need
No.
have a conversation with her and be like,
It's
Mom,
bad.
please stop telling my
Seriously.
skills that I'm an excellent swimmer.
I can't swim,
I-
and like she'll do it
No,
at like a pool,
it's
as if
Jimmy.
like if somebody
He knows
drowns,
the
I'm gonna be the
alphabet.
first one in there.
He can
No,
swim. He doesn't use a kickboard anymore.
no, I'm bad at swimming. Swimming would be probably mine.
All right. Katie, you're first on this one. If you got arrested, what will your family or friends think was the charge?
Probably some altercation of some sort.
That's
Because I'm so violent.
That's assault, brother. Okay,
Because I'm so violent. No, I
Yeah.
wouldn't say like assault, but like
that's what a physical altercation
Yeah,
is. That
that's
was
good.
I said an altercation. I did not say physical altercation. I could also verbally abuse people if that's needed.
I don't think you get arrested for saying mean things.
I don't know how that works.
Yeah,
Libel and
actually-
slander, that's a thing.
Oh yeah, libel and slander. I guess you could. Yeah.
Okay, now that I'm saying it, I don't know if that would ever be something I'd get arrested for. But like,
Oh, it was lightning round, so I feel like you already made your answer.
yeah, sure. Some sort of altercation with somebody who pissed me off.
There you go. Nice.
I'll stick
Yeah,
with that.
Carp?
I would never do it either, but that would definitely be probably the first thought if I were to guess.
Catalytic converters. What would you be
No,
stealing?
I asked my mom, and she goes, "You drink way too much."
Oh, that's right. That's right. I remember you told me that.
Public intoxication.
Other than like those two, I feel like it's not like there's like not many options unless it's like theft. Or, like
Well,
killing
yeah.
someone, but like
So, Katie, have they told you about this picture that goes around like every couple times a year?
Okay.
So there's a picture, and it's like, "Hey, this person's been cited for stealing catalytic converters."
It's out in like Western Mass, upstate New York. Like
It's
where he-
everywhere,
where
like
he is.
Vermont, like New York, and the dude looks exactly.
Are you pulling it up,
like
Carp?
me.
Yeah.
To
I'm
the
trying to
point
find
where,
it.
like, if the cops were to come see me, I'd be like, "Uh-oh," but then I'd be like, "I don't even know what a catalytic converter is." And
Like
then
if
I'd
you
be able to
showed
get out
me
of it
this
that way.
picture and you were like, "Hey, is this Ked?" and I had to swear, like in a lineup, I'd be like, "Sorry, buddy, but that's him."
It's
I don't
bad.
want to be the one to drop a dime, but
And every
someone's
year it
missing their
happens.
catalytic converter.
Every year it happens, and a different one of my friends will be like, "You're down pretty bad, huh?" And I'm like, "That's not me.
What's the
Like,
market for a used catalytic converter these
It's
days?
bad, really, really, really
Carp,
bad."
you better send me this photo.
I'm sending it to you right now. It's so good.
It's
It
not.
looks
though.
just like them.
It's so good.
And every time we talk about it, literally like 3 days later, it happens again. So I'm sure I'll be sending you guys screenshots again.
Ked, you might actually be happy to hear this.
You can't find it?
No, I found it, but it said
Oh.
photo of catalytic converter thief is fake.
Oh, breaking news! It is fake.
So it is Ked then.
No, it
So
wasn't.
someone actually like stole his photo and like used it for this joke.
I don't
It,
know.
Katie, legitimately, like, if you convinced me that I got way too buckled one afternoon and like went on like a spree, if I knew what a catalytic converter was, I'd be like, shit, like that might have happened, but I don't even know what that is.
I think it's part of the muffler, maybe.
I think
Right
you
now,
put the money
Katie,
on
if your dad's watching this, he's so angry that I don't know. None of us know what a catalytic converter
I
is.
don't think he's watching, but I don't.
All right.
I don't think that's entire. Oh, exhaust emission control device.
Oh, so I was right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just chop it off, I guess. What do I chop it off with? Do you think I have those tools?
acetylene torch.
Yeah, I got 3 of those.
Oh, well, there you go.
Katie, I sent it over to you.
Is it on? It's on her phone. It's on your phone, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh God, here we go.
Oh, I want this. I want the initial rating.
Oh yeah, you'd be screwed. You'd be screwed.
Looks just like him.
It's brutal every year.
That's so funny. Oh wow. Hi Dad. Just got a text from my dad that he's watching.
Nice.
Hi, Danny.
Big tough guy got all teared up at senior night. I saw it. Would you rather give up? I don't know who's first. We'll go, Katie. Would you rather give up ice cream or bacon?
Ice cream.
Okay. And what's your favorite ice cream flavor?
Cookies and cream.
Carp, Ked? I don't know.
Ice
You
cream.
don't give. Oh my
You
God.
give up ice cream
Yeah.
over bacon?
Way.
Yeah.
What's your favorite ice cream flavor?
So I've recently gotten into a new one, and it's amazing. Ben and Jerry's cannoli.
Cannoli.
Yeah, it's got like bits of cannoli chips in it. It's like a cannoli flavored ice cream. It's really good.
I went to a wedding once, and the cake was a cannoli cake.
Oof,
Oh, it was lights out. It was
Carp,
lights
when
out.
you come to Saratoga, we'll bring you to Ben and Jerry's. We got a little spot downtown.
Yeah, we got. Kidding me? We're good.
It's a national chain.
I'll pop
Yeah,
in.
but it's like one of the originals, dude.
Oh, you're gonna go to Stewart's?
Have you ever been to a Stewart's?
Dude, he talks about
Me?
these places.
Oh, Elmira, right?
Well,
Were you in
and
Elmira?
I was at Union College for a year too, so I know. I was in Schenectady for a year.
dude.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Right.
I've been to the track.
Have you ever been to what's it? 12 North? 20 North? 20 North. You ever been to 20 North in Schenectady? Best
I don't
chicken wings.
remember.
Best chicken wings. Dude.
Long time ago.
They rival
That's a-
Buffalo's chicken wings.
That's a hot
Katie, I'm
take.
telling. Okay, yeah, go there and let me know what you think. I wouldn't say it if I didn't mean it. I know
She's
where you're
from
from.
Buffalo, dude.
I know, dude. They're that good.
Katie Knoll thinks that Buffalo pizza is better than Boston pizza.
Dude, that was
It's
the
actually the worst thing about her.
one of the biggest controversies when she first came on the podcast. I go,
Yeah.
"What's your favorite pizza topping?" And she's like, "Boston pizza's trash." And I was like, "Oh, all right, let's talk." It was
What do you
fantastic.
think? If pizza's done well, it doesn't need toppings. It just needs like some pepperoni.
What's Boston pizza?
That's a topping.
Like-
She's
Like
saying
pizza from Boston, not like
Yeah,
the
she's
restaurant
saying
Boston pizza.
the pizza here is trash.
What does it look like? A standard piece of pizza? Like I don't know why. What's
That's
it?
good.
Is
She's
it any
not the
different than
pizza.
like New York
Any-
City pizza?
Any pizza from Boston, like
Okay,
it's not
we'll have
like
to
a
try next
certain
time.
type of like.
What she's saying is the pizza from Buffalo is significantly better than the pizza from Boston.
Oh, I thought there was like a, like Chicago has their own type of pizza, like deep dish.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
thought
yeah.
maybe Boston had a pizza.
No, she was just slandering the
Okay.
entire city and region in one fell swoop.
Even better. Okay.
This is how she makes friends on the ice. You should see her.
Yeah. Altercations.
Yeah, altercations. Yep. Katie, do you have a go-to karaoke song?
Oh my gosh.
You don't because you're thinking about it. Katie, you got to get a karaoke song.
So no, I'm between two. Where I love a good like Shania Twain, like Man, I Feel Like a Woman.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
But also
Maybe
I
country
sang
music.
I sang Hello by Adele. I think twice for like a
Okay.
bus karaoke. So
My
not
gosh.
good, like
Hello.
not good.
It's me.
The
not,
fact that
not
you would
good at all.
attempt it though speaks. I mean, that's
it-
huge that you would even attempt
I
that.
think it was that song, and it was also I sang like Sorry by Justin Bieber for like rookie karaoke, I think, for in high school, I think.
Oh, that one
But
could have
that
went
was-
a little bit better. I like the first two. The first two were good.
That was a tough one. But if I was enjoying a couple beverages at like a karaoke place, I think it would definitely be some Shania Twain. So
Does
Okay.
King's Tavern have karaoke?
On Fridays. They have
Oh,
karaoke.
maybe we can return it on Sunday when you come for the watch party.
Probably could do that.
What's yours, Ked? Do you have one? Carp, you have one. You already told me. I don't remember what it is.
I have two. Mine's Friends in Low Places
Yeah.
and Unwritten by Natasha Bedingfield. Do you know that
that's
song?
a good.
No, I do not know that song.
Oh, it's a banger, dude. It's a top 10 song all time.
For sure.
mine was
Oh,
friends in
add
low
on.
places.
Oh, that's
Add
right. Friends in
on,
Love.
add on for me. Don't Stop Believing.
That's a good
Ooh,
one.
Nice. That's one of those ones you just start it, hoping
Everybody
the
loves
entire
that.
bar joins in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't Stop Me Now
Amazing.
by Queen. Do you know that one? Don't
Yep.
Stop Me. I'm
Mhm.
having a good. That's a good one.
Great one.
Carp, I know you've answered this one before. Concession order at the movies.
Oh. I mean, popcorn, Sprite, Twizzlers, I think.
Hell yeah, dude. That's a dad answer, dude. You
Yeah.
nailed that.
Thank you. I appreciate
Popcorn, a Sprite, dude. Some Twizzlers. Yeah, I like that.
Diet Sprite. Diet Sprite. If they have the zero sugar,
Got to keep it tight. Yep.
that's it.
Katie?
I'm gonna be 100% real with you. I'm a snacks in kind of girl.
You say you sneak snacks in?
Yeah,
Is
you
that
gotta
what you
sneak your own snacks in.
All right. Oh.
Yeah, like a box of Mike and Ike's, maybe like some other snacks that they don't normally offer. Like, I don't know. I'll normally take a trip to like the grocery store down the road. Meg and I actually went and saw. I can't remember the movie, but the
Dune
one that
2?
Unwritten. No, the one that
Oh,
the song Unwritten was in. Like, I don't know, it was some rom com. We went and saw it like a couple.
Oh, with
months ago.
Sydney Sweeney.
Yes, that one.
Yeah.
And we like made like cookies or something, and we brought like our own baked goods in, and we like brought Mike and Ike's in, and yeah, like we just bring our own. I snuck a water bottle in because I didn't want to pay like $6 for a water. Like,
struggling college student, I got you.
Yeah, I'm just gotta my own way.
All right. Do you know who Doc Brown is? Katie, do you know who Doc Brown is? Do you know what a DeLorean is?
Oh, really?
Back to the Future? You ever seen Back to the Future with the DeLorean time machine?
Is that who Doc Brown is, dude?
Yeah.
There's a bar on the lake.
Back to the Future?
There's a bar on the lake called Doc Brown.
With what's his name? Michael J. Fox?
Marty McFly, dude. You've seen Back to the Future. You ever seen that movie?
I'm telling you, some of the stuff that they haven't seen,
it's crazy.
It's shocking.
Katie, do you know who Ray Bork is?
Yes.
Now they do. Now she does.
Okay.
All right, we'll skip that one then.
No, your team doesn't know who Ray Bork was.
My team didn't. Just that doesn't mean I didn't.
Okay. All right.
That's leadership. That's leadership.
That is
under the bus. That is leadership.
That's why she's here with us. That's why she's here with us.
I had my guy. Yeah.
Oh, hey, Katie, you're graduate. Well, you're not graduate. You're done playing hockey. Riley Jones boarded, right?
Oh, are you talking about the last goal?
Yeah.
To be fair, I don't know if I've watched it yet. But from what I heard, yes, very bad.
That's all. Just Carp.
I feel like I would have said that even if I was still playing.
Fair. Pick your entrance music. This song will play whenever you walk into any room for the next year.
Who's going first here?
You spoke first. You blew it.
Oh. That's really tough. So I've been on a Taylor Swift grind. I'm hesitant to say this song because it's kind of sad, but it's the song that Delaney actually put the senior day video to. It's called Long Live. It's a great song. It's like the song I play on repeat lately. But I'm gonna come up with the second one. Carp, you can go. I need to think of like a more upbeat, like happy one.
Yeah. You don't want people to be sad every time you walk in the room.
I know, like I know.
Great.
So
Katie's here now.
Oh, sad song. Here comes Katie.
No one ever says that.
Oh, that's funny.
What do you got, Carp? I think you already answered this
Brownie,
one.
that's tough because it's not even like an entrance song for like going out to the mound or like
every room. Everywhere. Like you walk into the grocery store, this plays. You walk into a bar, this plays. Everywhere you go.
I got one.
Go ahead.
The Anthem by Pitbull.
Oh.
Mr. Worldwide.
That's my jam.
Mrs. Worldwide.
Yeah.
Miss.
305, I guess.
Miss Worldwide.
Ms. Worldwide.
I'd probably do the Chain by Fleetwood Mac. That'd probably be mine. Kind of pumps you up a little bit.
Okay.
And it takes forever for something to actually happen. So like I can walk in and out of a room quickly and people are like, what the hell was that? What was that noise?
People already do that when you walk into a room.
Yeah,
I think.
Pretty much.
This ties in nicely with the invisibility cloak.
What the hell is even that?
Yeah. Mine's Tear It Up by Queen.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I love that song.
Mine is always the same answer. It's the Mankind entrance music from when he was a wrestler. A car crash. Love that.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's a good one. When I was a coach, I had the players play that on their playlist. What's your favorite soup, Carp?
I like a good corn chowder.
Oh, corn chowder. Huh, an aristocrat.
Yeah.
Yep. Like
I'm a classic chicken noodle. On a rare day, I would enjoy a broccoli cheddar, but that's a very that's like a twice a year thing for me. Like if I'm like feeling it, yeah, but not chicken noodle. We'll just keep it at chicken noodle.
Ked?
An FOS French onion soup.
I love French onion, but only at restaurants.
Yeah, it has to be, and it has to come in like one of those cool cups.
Yeah,
I will say
with the cheese and stuff.
Yeah.
the amount I like French onion soup took a hit when you called it a FOS.
Oh,
So,
if I order one, I ask for an FOS. I'm trying to make it a thing.
oh my God.
I can verify that I ordered a French onion soup at a team dinner once.
Yeah.
They're awesome.
Yeah. Why wouldn't I?
It was just like he had this soup come out and we're like, what is this? It's like
It's so
That,
good.
that was at Yale, I think, right? A couple of years ago. Yeah.
Oh, I bet Yale's got a good FOS. Was it good?
I was starving. I was starving.
Did I tell you that after the game, I pulled over on the side of the road and ordered BTs from my car sitting at UConn campus and hammered that in the ride home?
Have to.
Would you rather go vegan or have to hunt and fish for all your meat?
Wow, that's a good question.
Yeah, Carp, I think you had this one.
That's
I
such a
apologize.
good question, dude.
All right, you go first then.
Well, I'm just so lazy.
All right, then you'd be a lazy vegan.
Yeah, no, I think I'd probably want to hunt and fish, dude. I would hate not to be able to do that. But like, what? I'm hunting cows. Like, if I want a steak, I got to shoot a cow.
Yeah, but you could hunt it with a hammer, I guess. You can just walk up to it, but you'd have to butcher it and everything. And, you know.
this is terrible.
Yeah, but I'd rather do that than just eat leaves.
Well, you can have potatoes and carrots. And...
No, yeah, okay. I'm gonna hunt and fish. Final answer.
Okay. Katie?
I think I would too. I don't know if I could do the vegan route, but I'd have a lot of learning to do when it comes to hunting and fishing. So,
Carp, what were you? Do you remember?
I was situational. Depends on where I'm at.
Right. That's
Yeah.
right. You were situational.
If I had a lot of stuff going on, I'd rather just pop to the store and get a Caesar salad or something like that.
Actually, I don't know if you can have a Caesar salad.
I'd get French onion soup.
Yeah,
You
you
can
can have
FOS.
French
You can
onion
get
soup.
FOS.
Caesar
No
salad
cheese, though.
has anchovies.
Not all of them.
In the dressing.
Caesar
What?
salad is yes.
Caesar salad has anchovies in the dressing.
Oh, I didn't know
If it's
that.
made properly.
I know
And
that.
eggs. So you
I
can't
love
use
eggs.
eggs either.
All right, I wouldn't have that. Sorry.
That's all right. Get your FOS. Would you rather spend 5 years in jail or 10 years in a coma?
I couldn't have FOS because it's got beef broth.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, shit.
Oh, you scored!
Oh! Wow.
Wow, he finally did it.
Wow. And it
That
was
was a-
because
that
of
was a
an
good run.
FOS.
It was
That was a
about
good
French
run.
onion soup.
Because of your stupid
FOS.
abbreviation.
Yeah, that was a good run right there.
That was a good run.
5
All right,
years in
so
jail or
5
10
years in jail or 10 years in a coma?
I couldn't handle jail. They would tear me apart. I'm gonna do coma.
Coma?
Yeah.
You would do 10 years in a coma over 5 years in jail? It's double the time.
They would eat me.
You're not
alive.
living it.
He didn't say you were going to be in Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah, it could be minimum security white collar. You could be running that.
I like naps, dude.
That
Like,
was not clarified also at the beginning of the question. I
Well,
thought
yeah,
we
that's-
like
that's
5
the rule.
years.
It's a roll
Like
of
5
dice. Could be 5 years. Could be Gen Pop. It could be
give me a 10-year nap, dude. Although, think about what happens in 10 years. If you took a 10-year nap 10 years ago today, you would have no idea what COVID was. You would just wake up and be like, what was even that?
You'd probably catch it immediately.
Yeah. Nap.
When you say nap, you're choosing coma.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what it is. It's a nap.
Okay. Someone's got to move your legs and arms and all that stuff. You're gonna be
Oh,
wearing
wow.
a diaper.
I've done worse.
Okay. Katie,
That's
the jail could be anything. You don't know. So
I have to take that risk though.
yeah, it's part of the
Kid,
game.
you have to experience it. If you're in a coma, you don't experience anything. This is what happens when you're in 10-year coma. Ready? I'm awake. 10 years passed. That was sick.
You
Or
gotta miss
5
a
years
lot.
in the clink. People coming at you.
But it could
I
be
know,
You
like
to join
be-
gains.
could be
Like you
stretch
said.
and it could be
Like you
easy.
said, it could be like a minimum security. Like I could run that. Like,
Also, it could be maximum security. You could
Could
be
be
hanging out
maximum.
with
That's the
Jeffrey
risk.
Dahmer, dude.
That's
Is that
the
who
risk.
you really
I
want to
don't-
hang out with? Is that who you want to surround yourself with?
I don't like that. I don't know what type of like. If I don't know the type, I think my answer also has to be the 10-year nap.
Okay. There's no wrong answer.
I love that we're
except for
calling
that
it
one.
a nap.
That's the only wrong answer.
It's funny that Ked just pressured her.
Right into a
going
coma.
into a coma.
Yeah.
It's called leadership, Carp.
Pressure.
All right, Ked, you have to go first on this one. Can you do any accents?
I can
Then
do
you have
like
to do it.
I could do like a little Harry Potter.
Hit it. You have to say it. You have to do it.
Not me, not Hermione, you. I can do that one.
I don't know if that's Harry Potter.
Oh
It just
my
some
was, dude.
drunk guy.
Katie knows. Yeah, it is.
That was so worth it. It wasn't
I
even
told you.
close, but that's
You're-
funny.
You're a wizard, Harry. I can do that.
All right.
That's about all I got though.
All right.
Peaky fucking blinders. And I said it
Oh.
and I said it with a oh, so it didn't count.
Okay. All right. See if that skates. Go ahead,
It's
Katie.
skated.
Accents?
No, I don't do many accents.
I wish I had an accent.
You can ask Carp. In my 5 years here, I don't think I've ever done an accent.
No, agreed.
Do you have one, Carp? Can you do an accent?
No, I said no.
Oh, that was. I thought you were giving us the thumbs down.
Brownie, can you do an accent?
I used
Am I
to be
the
able
only
to
one
do
out here trying to do this?
I used to be able to do a great Irish accent when I lived with the Irish guys, but I don't live with them any longer. I can do one line from Braveheart when they go to fight the castle, and he goes, "We didn't get all dressed up for nothing."
That wasn't bad.
That's it.
That was pretty good.
I can't really do Scottish. Scottish is tough.
Scottish.
All right, these are the new ones that I know neither one of you know, because some of these are hard hitting. What would you do with an extra hour a day? Katie, you want to go first?
Sleep.
Okay. Carp sleep. Okay.
Yeah.
Not to be a hard out, I'd probably go to the gym because that would be nice to have that extra hour to be able to go to the gym, and then the other stuff I can do whatever I want.
Okay.
That would happen for a week. Just so
I've been
everybody-
going at it since January 6th, actually.
I know you've been posting it on Instagram.
Well, no, I have been doing the gym, but it's called resistance training because I'm also going to the bar heavy right now. So
Yeah.
it's a little
All
back
right.
and forth there.
A werewolf bites a zombie, and a zombie bites a werewolf. What happens?
Are they just biting each other at the same time? They're like making out.
No, like a werewolf bites a zombie. What happens to the werewolf? And then a zombie bites a werewolf. What happens to the zombie?
I think the zombie dies and the werewolf becomes a werewolf zombie.
I'll take that.
Katie?
I don't feel like I'm educated enough to say another answer.
Oh, act like you didn't
Educated on
see
these made-up
Twilight
things.
1,000
Is that what
times.
you're saying?
I've never watched Twilight.
She doesn't.
Yeah, me neither.
All right, last
Sure.
one. This is going to get, now we're going to get serious at the end.
Okay.
What do you think happens when you die?
That's so deep.
I think you start over. I think you wake up as a baby.
Reincarnation, you're saying?
Yeah, I think so. I can't like comprehend closing your eyes and there be nothing. Because when you close your eyes, it's black, but black is still something. So I can't comprehend what nothing is. I think you just start over.
Okay.
Or you go to heaven. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a tough one. I'm saying lights out.
Lights out.
Yeah.
Good night, Jim Kite.
Katie?
I feel like you do go to heaven, but I also feel like I think something I've thought about is like, what if like one person got to experience like after they died, like a life as another person again? Like, what if like if the like mind, like, you know, I always had that thought when I was younger, like, oh, their minds just get wiped and they're like a new person, like their soul or their spirit can go up, but then like they're a new person.
Damn.
But then like, what if one person like, what if they like got like skipped over and like they remembered their previous life? And then they
Could
got
that be the punishment if they get skipped over for being a bad person?
I feel like that would not be a punishment. I feel like that'd be so cool.
It's also really negative.
No,
What if
to
they
be
were-
be lights out would be the bad person. That'd be it.
lights out's nothing. What is nothing?
Well, like you get
Like,
to
I
go
don't
up
get
with that. You go to heaven. Like I feel like you vibe up there. I don't think it's just like lights out.
All right. We have one last one.
Okay.
No, because that
All
one's
right.
heavy. That's heavy to end on.
Yeah, that was really heavy. I'm about to cry.
No,
dude.
I'm going to go one last one. I had this one in reserve just in case.
Okay.
If you could have the answer to one question what would that question be?
Who is the man stealing the catalytic converters?
Nice.
That's Ked's.
Throwback. I love that.
I like that
Carp's
one.
always here for these.
What are the winning lotto numbers?
Okay.
Mm.
Oh, damn, that's a good one. Oh my god. If I could have the answer to one question.
Mhm.
This is kind of dark, but I don't know. The last question kind of got me thinking about it. Like, if I can know, how many days I have left, like the day I'm gonna die, I would want to know that.
You'd want to know
wanna
that?
know that?
Whoa.
I think I would.
Wow.
You'd want to know that when it's coming?
Well, think about it this way. If it's like 40 years from now, you could
Yeah, but
go
what if
on a
it's 4 weeks
40-year
from now?
bender, dude, and you could do whatever you want for 40 years. So you know you're not going to die.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
but you could also be in bad health and have a
Okay.
miserable time.
That's not what a bender is. A bender is having fun with your friends.
There's a downside.
I don't
to
think
that.
you could. I don't think you would live through a 40-year bender. Can we just clarify that?
Well, no, that's not what you said. You said, I wish I knew when I was going to die. And if it was 40 years from now, that means I have 40 years to rage and have a great time and make memories. But but also like if it's the bad week,
I
right?
said,
Like,
I
oh
said it was
God, the
kind of
week's here.
dark, but I don't know.
No, it's
I don't know.
fine. That's fine. It's your pick, man.
I think it's kind of cool, dude. I've never met somebody who said that. Like that's pretty
Yeah, that's
dope.
wild.
Yeah.
Well, I would have said like, how do you cure cancer or something like that?
Who
Yeah.
took out JFK? That'd be a good one. Like,
Well, I was thinking someone
history-
asked me this.
history?
That's how I got this question. I said I would want to know that my daughter's okay.
That's a good one.
That's
You know.
good, but that's also like sad and dark. Like
Yeah, yeah. Well,
I'll throw one. I'll throw
Right.
one out.
go ahead.
A lightning round.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Would you
do it.
take $10 million and the only caveat is that you have a snail that follows you around for the rest of your life, and if it touches you, you die?
Yeah, I've heard.
Does it move at the rate of a snail?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
it can
dude.
like, latch on to stuff and
It can
Can I
climb.
lock my door? Can I lock my door? It doesn't get in a door, right?
You can go
no, it
under.
can get in. It can get in. It can
You
go
have to,
How
through
would
the
you
wall.
have
I
to surround-
get it?
when you go to bed, you have to pour a salt circle around your bed every night because
That's fine.
snails can't cross salt.
I think I
No.
would do it. $10 million. Yeah.
I would take the $10 million and I would buy snail fighting defenses with that money.
I would use like $1 million on the snail fighting defenses, and then the other nine.
does that like include like getting a room where the snail can't enter?
No, it can go. It can get there. It can
What-
get through everything.
What?
You-
Yeah, but
you-
what if you buy a safe? What if you buy a safe and that's what you sleep in?
Nope, it can get through.
It sounds like my peace would forever be ruined, so I don't want the money.
Like if you go to Europe, it could hitch a ride on a boat.
I think I'm taking.
This is the tenacious snail.
Yeah, it's a tenacious. Like it
Would you
knows
like
where
to
you
take-
are at all times, but you don't know where it is.
And it's
I
like smaller than a fist, right?
What's that?
Small than a fist. I mean, it's not
Oh, yeah.
like as big as a cow.
No,
that you could see it
No,
coming.
just a,
Are there
a small-
some days where it's like not after you?
Nope. It's
It's got
always
one mission in life.
always
touch
yeah,
you.
one mission.
You would never have peace. Absolutely not.
Okay, yeah, but you could get in
Snails
the
move
car
very
and drive.
slow, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You could literally move across the country, and it would take a snail forever to get there.
Yeah, but it can
Yeah.
jump on a bumper or something.
It
like
could
that.
hop
It
on
can
a
jump
truck
in a
or
wheel.
something,
It can
yeah.
jump in a wheel well.
The,
10 million might not be enough.
That's
You
why
wouldn't
these
have-
are hard questions.
Yeah, that's
I
why
wouldn't
it's
be
hard.
able to, I wouldn't be able to sleep. I need my sleep.
And snails come silently, so you wouldn't hear them coming.
Would you take $1 million right now, or $1 billion, but you got to flip a coin?
Flip the coin for what?
$1 billion.
You either like get it or you don't. Like you
You
get
get
nothing.
you get $1 million straight up, or you flip a coin and you can get $1 billion.
What happens if you lose the coin flip?
You get nothing.
You get nothing.
Oh, I would totally do that.
Yeah,
Flip
I would do the coin flip.
Yeah, I would
Flip
A
do
the
the
million
coin.
doesn't get you that far anymore.
It doesn't, but
But a chance for $1 billion. You know how much of money?
I
$1 billion
convinced myself
is?
that too. Like $1 million's like a good starting to be able to like have a really good life. $1 billion, you can buy anything.
What about a billion coin flip or 10 million? Guaranteed.
10 million guaranteed.
Yeah, I would do the 10 million.
I'm chilling with 10 million. I'm spending $1 million in one day. That's on a bucket list of mine. I would like to have enough money where I could try to spend $1 million in one day.
On
Never
what?
gonna
Yeah,
happen.
you buy
Like,
property.
Whatever. Vegas, drinks,
Yeah,
my
it's not
friends.
free.
Property.
I can,
buy
wait.
land.
no, dude, that's not at all what I was saying. The 1 million is strictly party, dude. I'm gonna have my own music festival. It's gonna be huge. It'd be sick.
Okay.
I love it.
Yeah. I agree.
You have to tend to children.
Oh
Or
yeah,
you good?
yeah, I can hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not good up there right now.
They're still awake.
No, they're not supposed to be, but I can hear it.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Now, if you go upstairs, are they going to be pretending to be asleep?
No,
No, they're still young. They're too young for that.
1 and 3. The 1-year-old I can hear. He's
My
at
daughter will fake
last night,
sleep. and
Clap's
that's
daughter is like doing this thing where she sleeps for 2 hours and then she just screams. And it's
Yeah.
like a new thing like this last week or so. And I slept over the other day and I forgot that was happening.
Mm-hmm.
And I found out real early.
Last night I was up with him from about 1 to 3:30.
Freddie.
So, yeah, the
Blue
fumes
collar, dude.
running on fumes right now, but that's the off season. Full parenting mode.
Are you gonna be able to ride with me on the 7th?
It's possible I might actually already be out there.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Brownie Carp and I forgot to tell you we're hanging out the whole weekend.
Well, because that's where World Championships are going on, so I might be out there that weekend coming back.
No kidding.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Huh?
Are you going?
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to go, but I don't think I can make it work with my classes.
It's
I
on the
don't have to worry
weekend.
about
dude.
that anymore.
That's why they call them personal days, dude.
No, I know, but like my classes, I'm done by like April 17th. So like I have like final presentations and like final exams and stuff. And it's like I think I was trying to go to like one of Alina's games and it's on like a Thursday and I have like an exam the next day or something.
Yeah, honestly, the morning skate shouldn't be a platform where we try to tell people not to go to class. So I think that you probably should go, right, Carp?
It's out of my control at this point.
I can confirm that on the bus ride back when they were telling everyone to go to class Monday. And I looked at Carp, he goes, I actually don't care what you do anymore.
Well, that's not true. Not the whole team.
No,
Yes,
just
you.
to
Just
me.
you.
Yes.
Just to me because I am a graduate now.
Yep.
Hey, Katie, do you want to talk? Do you want to talk about next steps?
Sure.
What do you?
Hey,
what's-
Katie, what are your next steps?
Well, how's it work? How's it work? Do you have to wait and get contacted? Can you solicit from teams? How does it work?
It's more so like right now, like for me, like finding an agent and having them try to like, I guess, advocate for me and figuring that stuff out. And then I think it's now that NCAA season's over, maybe the GMs are a bit more open to like talking to like NCAA staff, like Carp and such. But I feel like it depends on this, like the stuff that's going on with the league and stuff. And they're probably focused on like their stuff in season. Their regular season's not much longer. I think it's like another month or so. So probably when that stuff wraps up and once like I think there's like a draft declaration form that has to be filled out by like I think May. So I think it's right around when their season ends and stuff, and the draft is in the summer. So probably once their season's over is when all the stuff will get in full swing. But hopefully I have an agent by then and definitely looking to get drafted. So
Do they have like a showcase for like players to go to? I don't want to say try out, but like is there like a showcase where like players can go do drills and stuff so where other GMs can like see what if it's just
There's so much film on them. I would think.
I don't think they do. I think it's more
Brownie.
like
I would throw a showcase.
they'll send out scouts. Like Ottawa has done a really, really good job bolstering their like outreach and like their scouting department and stuff. So I don't think they'll go to games. And
I got a
Do you think
notification last week that the director of like business development for the PWHL in Ottawa started following me.
nice.
Made me really nervous. I was like,
What did
don't-
I
you know,
say?
please don't scroll back.
You know who it was?
No, off the top of my head, I do not. She
Do you
seemed
think
very
it'll
nice.
ever? Do you think it'll ever get to a point where they can? Like,
I know who it is. Her
draft.
I believe her daughter's coming to Northeastern next year.
Oh, maybe that's why that makes
Yeah.
me feel a lot more comfortable with the whole thing.
Would they ever be able to draft like underclassmen? Do you think?
If they declare,
yeah, if you
Oh, so as a player, you could declare to come out early.
Oh, what if they don't declare? What if it's like
Well, then
Like
why would they
the-
draft it? It'd be a waste of a draft pick.
the NHL is what I'm saying. Like you draft these kids like gay pros.
Oh,
at
and then they
BC right
go
now.
and play.
Yeah,
Oh, maybe.
You think like if some stud comes in, some freshman's tearing it up for Northeastern, do you think like a team will be like, we'll draft her so we get her a couple years from now? Do you think that would ever happen?
I don't know the legality of it. I'm sure it should because there's definitely players
Right?
that get the rights to them. But
And what do we think of Detroit and Pittsburgh? Probably the next two.
I don't think
Maybe
Detroit.
Chicago. I also heard someone talking about Florida.
I mean, Detroit just had that game that had like the record. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Alina played in that, right?
I think so.
Yeah, that was in Boston.
I was surprised Buffalo didn't get a team, to be honest with you.
No, I mean, obviously that would be really convenient, but I don't. Not that there's not a fan base for it, but in a way, like I don't think there is. And like when the Buttes were owned by Pagula and like the Sabres, it was doing really well. Like I don't know if Carp, if you remember, like Scams played on that team, Falzer played on that team, and they were like gross, and they played out of the Harbor Center and they like packed the place. But then when they like parted ways with the Sabres and they had to play out of like the Pepsi Center, and it just like it went downhill fast. And like if they could get a good setup, I think they would get traction. But the only good setup they really have, it would be like probably like a deal with like the Sabres, and I don't know if that's like a doable thing again. So other than that, there's not many rinks that they can like play at in Buffalo.
Katie, also next year, you and Meg have an open invite to play on the morning skate beer league tournament in Lake Placid, whenever that might be. We might as well try to stack the deck, Brownie. If like we're gonna do it, we should try to win.
Oh my God.
Right, Carp?
Yep.
You think the guy I play defense with in beer league's back's tired for carrying me? Poor Carter. He's riding her piggyback around the rink. Go, Meg, go.
She's strong. She can handle it.
Yeah. Do you have a hit list for PWHL yet for the girl who cross-checked Alina in the head who got suspended? You got that run written down, do you?
Me?
Yes, you.
I mean, I know who it is, but I also just had Alina, we had Alina over for dinner like a couple days ago. So she talked about it, and she like was at the rink earlier that day, and she was like, "Yeah, like the girl apparently got suspended." And she's so funny when she talks about things because she's just like so European. She's like, "I don't even know what I did."
She didn't do anything. She was just there and got cross-checked in the head.
She's like, "I literally didn't do anything," and she was so angry with me.
That girl is
how it goes sometimes.
The girl that cross-checked her is tough.
Would she make my team, Carp? Sounds like I'd like her, dude, honestly.
She's tough.
Yeah.
Like
she's one of the twins, right?
No, it was LaRock, right?
Oh, it was LaRock. I was thinking
her name is LaRock, dude.
Yeah. Her last name's LaRock. Just like
the merch that we would have for that girl.
It's not spelled like George, but same style.
Love that.
Probably she's a lot more skilled than George.
Not Alina. Alina's the best, but like I can think of some merch we could sell with LaRock. The People's Elbow, LaRock.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's probably copyrighted though.
Yeah.
I think we just got to focus on the Great Wall of Gwyneth, wherever she ends up.
That was the dumbest thing that we did this whole year. That is the best nickname in all of college hockey. That should have went on a T-shirt. That should have been in the Boston Herald. Like that, somebody should have rode with that. The Great Wall of Gwyneth.
Mrs. Phillips came and introduced herself to me at the UConn game. She told me how much she liked the nickname.
It was unbelievable.
Very nice lady.
And like you guys should have the Great Wall banner. Like, weren't there banners in the rink when I went there?
Fort Phillips.
Yeah, Fort Phillips. Yeah.
Great Wall would have been a little bit better, but it's fine. Beggars can't be choosers. Carp, I wear that Northeastern shirt everywhere.
The polo?
Yeah, the one that has the Hockey East patch on it. Like you play there? It was like years ago, bud. Years ago. It's not a big deal.
Oh my God! I'm just glad I could sausage my way into this thing.
What's your name? Adam Goddard. Nice.
Yeah. Oh, that's all we got, man. I'm just thankful that you guys would come on and that Carp would ignore his screaming children for the last half hour, and Katie tolerated all our questions and didn't offend anyone this time. So that's
we
nice
got pretty deep there, dude. We got pretty deep.
Yeah, she did get deep with her wanting to know her death date. I mean,
I know way more about Katie now.
No, I said you didn't offend anyone this time.
Yeah, but you're implying that I offended someone last time. Who did I offend before?
Well, you torpedoed all of Boston pizza.
Mm-hmm.
You talked about how crappy BC's rink is last time you were on.
You said you were going to assault somebody.
Or was it BU?
And was like,
who did you rip? It was BU.
I was about to say, I don't like BC, but I like their rink as in a way, like as a visitor.
Yeah, I couldn't remember one, but you were like, yeah, and there was no hesitation. Like, you know how like normally people like, well, you know, all the rinks. Like Alina was very diplomatic. You know, Katie's like BU.
No, Katie, what was the best rink?
Besides Matthews.
Besides Matthews. What was like the coolest rink? Like who had like the best like I guess, locker room.
I don't remember if we were talking about. I think I said BC. I think that was a question. Like for Hockey East, I think BC is the best as like a visiting team. But
Yeah.
I was not so eager to say BU for like the worst one. There's a couple that I really don't like. I don't like Providence.
Fire away, man.
I don't like Providence, and I don't like Maine when you have to walk down from the stands.
I think that stair thing is just intentional. I don't think they need to do that.
That's another thing. If I was a GM, I would make sure visiting locker rooms were either so hot or so cold and like the size of a closet. Just cold water for showers, mind games.
A couple of years ago when we went to Princeton, they had also like a home and home like for their men's team. So like their main like away locker room was being used by whoever their men's team was playing that weekend, and we were literally like getting dressed. Like Eric, like he had his like equipment stuff set up in like a boiler room, and he had to like put his skate sharpener in the hallway because he like couldn't have the skate sharpener in the boiler room because there was like so many hazards and everything. And the room we were in was like quite literally a closet, and like it was so hot and it was so crazy, and like the refs had to review like a goal in that game, and the review like computer was in the boiler room as well. It was the wildest thing ever.
Sick.
Would you rather a locker room too cold or too hot?
Too cold.
Oh, I'd say too hot.
I mean, dude, you don't remember those youth tournaments when you would go to the rink and be like 6 o'clock in the morning and it was like 20 degrees? Oh, I hated that. But hot locker rooms suck.
You can stay warm, but like it sucks when you like have to come in and like ice towel and like have to like when it gets too hot, like our athletic trainer she'll tell us to like put like our wrists in like ice water and like it'll cool
off in the back of your
neck. It was
I'm gonna tell my boss that tomorrow.
Shock your system.
Carp, do you ever play at Fessenden?
Like way back.
They had a heater right under the bench. You put your skates right there. Oh, so nice. Oh, toasty.
Oh, you gotta stay cold. I like crap in the last game. This was for other reasons, but I was like dunking my whole head in an ice bucket in between like every shift. It was crazy.
My the prep school I went to before I got there, they didn't have it had like metal sheets as the walls. Ooh. So in like the dead of winter, it was so cold. There was a practice where I got hit, and
how many kids licked it?
Huh?
How many kids licked it?
No, we were prep school.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, a bunch of we don't, outsiders.
My team, everybody. Right.
Yeah. So one year, one of our guys got hit, and the jersey cracked. It was so cold. And then I remember when I was in Pee Wee's.
Was that Mighty Ducks?
Pee Wee's?
No, isn't that the movie where the jersey breaks? Mighty Ducks? Don't they like spray it cold?
I don't even know.
D3. Yeah, when they're doing the little prank wars, they sprayed the whole thing with. I'm not even gonna pretend like I know what they sprayed it with, but they sprayed everything and it froze. And
that was probably the cleaner for.
Yeah, that was with like nitrous. No, what the hell is that stuff?
That was Eden Hall Academy, dude.
Yeah. I remember that now.
Junior Woodville games. Yeah.
This was because the water bottle, like the water would just get all over the place, and like the jersey hardened by the end of practice, and there was a big like seam through it. But that was when I was in school there. But when I was in Pee Wee's, it was so cold that we had a game, and we had to go from our locker rooms were outside and like heated. I don't even know what the hell they're called. Like
sheds?
No, not shed. Like
a trailer.
Running sheds,
trailers, right? So the line that was up third would be in there. The line that was on the ice would come out.
Mystery Alaska.
Yeah, it's like putting the baked potatoes on the skates.
Yeah. So that was cold. I didn't love that.
What happens? So, like, if I have a good game and the team wins, I won't wash my jersey. All right, I'll spray it off and stuff and hang it up in the basement. I'll hit it with the Febreze or whatever. What if a player wants to do that? You can't, right? You can't. You don't have that. You don't have that power, do you?
I don't know. That's an Eric question.
No, he washes them. For one, I don't think anyone's ever asked. But like, also, I don't know. I guess it depends on also like how much you sweat. Like
I can't not wash my stuff after every time.
Like
I play.
My jersey reeks over there. It's right.
No, I can't do that.
It stinks to high.
Like, just imagine like if you like sprayed water on yourself, like the jerseys that you guys are wearing, I think they're like the original ones, and they're like heavy. Like the water just like holds. They're like, it's gross. You want to wash it. It's
So you don't have that ability to be like, no, don't wash mine.
I bet if you're good enough, I bet you they probably wouldn't care. Just like any other sport. Like I bet like if you're kind of like a practicer fourth liner like I am, they would laugh at me and be like, now you have to wash it yourself. But like if I was really good, I bet that they would probably be okay with
No,
it.
I was just curious.
I think if someone asked, like, he'd be like, "That's disgusting," but sure.
Right, dude. And then we can call that player stinky.
Yeah, like
I might have to put these into my new questions for first time people on the pod.
who do we
like,
think?
hey,
would
Do you
elect
wash your gear?
jersey?
No, like if you had a good game, would you not want to wash your jersey? Or I don't. But I also don't want to put that in someone's head that doesn't think about that.
Yeah, I think Eric would hate you.
Yeah.
Katie, in warm-ups, are you trying to hit crossbar?
No, normally I do a weird thing in warm-ups where like normally I only stay on like the one half. If I venture over to the other half, it's like for like it's not normal. It's like kind of like I break a routine, but I normally aim for top left or like left side.
We would do like 15-minute warm-ups, and the moment I hit a crossbar, I'd get off the ice. Like it would be like 30 seconds in. I'm like, okay, I'm out. They're like doing line drills. They're like, where did Jimmy go? I'm like,
She's always
I'm
Katie's
hot
always
right now,
busy
dude.
Firing pucks into the best player on the other team's skates before playoff games. That's her move.
That was so tough.
I like that. Assert dominance.
It was awesome.
That was not even on purpose. And I literally turned around and I was like,
That was so good. Because they all just looked at you like, what is wrong?
the way
with
I like
you?
turned around and skated as if it wasn't me, but I was the only
You're
one.
the only one on the ice on that half. It was.
I didn't know
fantastic.
about this. What is this?
I was messing around and I like went to go like shoot the puck in the empty net from like our zone, like at the other end. We were playing UVM and
With the foreign girl, I forget her name.
Malintova, she
Yeah,
was talking to the captains and she was
Katie
going to
fired it right into her blades, right in
through the
front of
bench,
their
and
bench.
I thought I was gonna I was from pretty long distance, so I thought I was gonna get by her, and she moved a lot quicker than I thought. And she skate honestly, she probably could have seen it, so it wasn't on purpose by any means. It hit her. It wasn't like she tripped and fell or anything. It just hit her, and I saw it was gonna hit her, and I turned around and started sticking with the puck down in the corner and pretended it wasn't me, but there was no one else left.
Did you guys win?
Yeah, didn't you win that game?
Not if it was
No.
this year.
Oh no, they didn't. That's right.
If you won, I was gonna say you guys should start rifling pucks at the other team, but
That's
that's
right.
unfortunate.
That was a tough senior weekend.
Yeah, that's right. That was a great play, though. Still, I stand behind it. I think that was great.
Well,
Play game.
we didn't win, so I can't do it anymore.
Did you get the? Did your mom get that picture to you of you and Megan sitting on the at the door?
Oh yes,
All right.
yeah. that
Your
was-
mom's awesome, by the way. She was so much fun.
So was your dad.
She's
I didn't meet the dad.
They're definitely
dad
watching.
was-
your dad wasn't there when Ked was there.
The
They're-
dad
they're
was
loving this.
NASCARing, which is way cooler than what I do. But your mom was very, very delightful. I just wanted to let you know she was really cool to hang out with.
Danny Knoll's a legend. I hope he comes to one of your watch parties.
He just
That'd be
texted me.
sick.
He's saying we should get Allard's mom on.
Oh,
She's a riot, he said, and
it could be
Eric,
like a Mother's Day, Father's Day.
and we should get Eric on. Your equipment manager, Eric,
Yeah.
or trainer. Is he a trainer? That's his title.
If the Knowles come to a watch party, is he showing up in a stock car? Because
Oh, that'd
that
be
would be
sick.
cool.
That'd be
pretty
sick.
sweet.
I just want to hammer it in the parking lot after 12
We
beers.
can find a parking lot. Yeah.
That'd be
Allegedly. That
Think
would
I
be
could get it
something
on the
we can do.
track? Oh, that's a horse track, though, right?
No,
No,
that's a felony, dude. Probably.
Well,
I'm not
now we know what I
gonna
get
say
arrested
that
for.
one.
Grand
Yeah,
Theft Auto.
just hitting horses on the track's not a good way to start your Saratoga trip.
I will stand by this till the day that I am not here any longer. That dirt racing is better than asphalt racing. Sorry, Dad.
There's a dirt track right next to me.
I feel like
the
that's a
Motor Speedway.
controversial statement that she
Wait,
just made.
and one other question, Katie. Your dad,
It's
who is his favorite NASCAR driver?
Oh gosh, I don't know. Everything's changed so much recently. I know who he doesn't like, but I won't say.
Huh.
But I'm sure he'll text me in the next 60 seconds. Who
I want
it is.
to know who his number one NASCAR guy was. I think that tells you a lot about somebody.
I
Who does
honestly,
who does he not like? Is it someone he doesn't know them, right? You talking
no. It's not like he knows them.
Is it Denny Hamlin? Because I hate Denny Hamlin.
I'm honestly not a huge Keselowski fan. I don't even know if he still race NASCAR.
I don't pay attention to anybody who doesn't drive a Chevy.
I haven't watched NASCAR in so long. Oh, his notifications are silenced, or I would totally. text him right now, but that's tough.
Well, I feel like you should just tell us who he doesn't like, since Ked's the only one who knows who you're talking about.
Other than Hamlin.
It can sometimes get into like heated discussion. So like it can sometimes be really controversial if you've ever met my dad. So like I don't. This is not
Danica Patrick's the worst, dude. Yeah.
Okay, it's not that, but I wouldn't say she's the worst, but like I wasn't. I personally wasn't a fan of her for a very long time. I mean, I don't like have like beef with her, but like just in terms of like the publicity and stuff that she was like a part of.
Wasn't that good though that she brought more eyes on?
Yeah, it definitely was, but it got to a point where like
she wasn't good.
But that's also like she's being judged that she wasn't good, like because she was a woman and probably not because of like.
No, she just wasn't good. I think if she was good, I don't think people really would have cared.
All right, I feel like we're about to go off the rails, so I think we should just rein this back in.
All right, yeah, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Brownie, anything else that you have for the people at home?
No, I want to thank these guys. I hope everything works out for Katie going forward. Carp, I'm sure I'll talk to you soon. Katie, we would love to have the entire Knoll clan at the watch party. I think that'd be fantastic. And please text me Will's number when we're done so I can give him a text and be like, come on down, buddy. He's my guy.
He says hello too.
I do like Will. He's a great guy. And I own beers, so.
Carp, you better come, dude.
I'm strongly considering it.
Your dad does not like Kyle Busch. He just texted me.
Oh, I don't either.
He told me Kyle Larson, so he's just all over the map.
Oh.
He doesn't like the Kyles.
He doesn't like Kyle. Oh my God. Tell him not to watch South Park. Yeah.
Great.
All right. Well, thank you guys again. We hope to see everyone back out at Matthews next season. And as always, wherever you are, God bless you, Jerome McGinley, you big, beautiful bastard.
All right. Thank you guys. We'll talk to you soon.
See you guys.
See ya.